Now, it's been a day of massive disinfection exercises in markets in the Greater Accra region. All markets in the region were shut down to allow an exercise authorized by the local government ministry to take place. Personnel from various assemblies, the National Disaster Management Organization, Zoom Lion, and the military were deployed this morning to ensure compliance. Now, we're going to be touching base with all correspondents who have been assessing the situation in various markets. But let's begin with the Accra Mayor, Mohammed Ajay-Soa, who was debunking claims that the exercise is to kill rodents in Accra's markets instead of coronavirus, which has plagued the world. Now, JoyNews' Maxwell Agbagba has more on that from his checks at the Central Business District, Kantamanto, and the Tuesday Market.
President Akufo-Addo said we are not in ordinary times. Indeed, if we were in ordinary times, you wouldn't see young men on a weekday like this playing football at this busy part of the Kantamanto market. What you would have seen possibly would be young men holding jeans, holding shoes, holding different kinds of items, selling them and trying to get the attention of potential buyers. In compliance with the directive issued by the ministries of local government and rural development, all the traders have stayed home to allow for this disinfection exercise to take place here at the once busy Kantamanto market. With us here, the mayor of Accra himself is here with us.
As a practice, if a trader is closing for the day, is supposed to cover the words, especially food items. But we re-echoed it simply because we are doing disinfection and we are using chlorine. As much as we've been told that it's not toxic, but we think that safety measures have to be adhered to. In the event that we find anywhere open and it's not covered, that will be taken away and it will be seized. So that also must be explained to people for them to understand.
I'm sure over the weekend you saw some information that was going viral on social media that we're talking about a virus, but we're doing a disinfection that people think that would only kill rodents, and rats. Many were those who do not know that this can also kill virus. Maybe you'd want to correct that impression that is out there.
Well, the chlorine is killing bacteria and viruses and not rodents and cockroaches. So we will not end up in the day with a lot of rats being killed. The focus and the chemical composition has got its target, is to kill bacteria and then rodents, and that's bacteria and virus, and that's the focus of this exercise strictly. We should know that this is not a normal fumigation that we do within the market every quarter to make sure that we fumigate the market. This is to kill a virus which is spreading on the surfaces of our body and any other item. So I think that the people of this country and then that of the city dwellers should be assured that we are doing the right thing. And this is a WHO standard protocol that we've been adhered to.
I want to find out from you, social distancing in our markets, it looks like a big problem. If it becomes necessary for us to enforce that in the market, what is the AMA going to do?
Well, on Friday, the Minister for Local Government met the leadership of the markets, and we even observed the social distancing. We made sure that a group of not more than 20 was met at different locations in the whole of Greater Accra, and this matter was discussed. So we sought the consent and advice also in the council of the leadership of the various markets, and they are very mindful of some of these things. But we know very well that the market is also very congested, and that's why the disinfection has started. So it's a process that we are continuing with that one. The situation is being reviewed reviewed by the highest authority every now and then. And a directive will be given as to what exactly it's supposed to do at any point in time.
We just heard from the mayor of Accra, Mohammed Ajeso, speaking to us, giving us comprehensive updates on what they're doing in the process and the stage that they've got into now with this disinfection exercise. Now, we have the man who is in charge of the military, the section of the military, ensuring that people comply with this directive here with us.
I'm actually looking at the wide nature and then the spread of the disinfectant. I think we had over 300 soldiers so far, but grouped into smaller numbers, supporting each of the various groups of those doing the spraying, and also covering the various markets in the whole Greater Accra. Yes, so we have over 300 soldiers and officers. Yeah.
What really is the role of the military in all of this? Are they also taking part in the disinfection exercise, or they are just making sure that people comply with the directive to stay off the market?
Yes, I think for us there are 3 areas we are covering. First of all, protection to those who are doing the spraying. And then secondly, we are also ensuring that we conduct patrol to ward off intruders. Now, people have abandoned their shops, and it's not all the shops or the markets that have gates. So we make sure you have patrols to make sure people don't go in behind to break people's shop. So a kind of security for the various markets. And the third aspect is also we have markets with gates, and you make sure that the gates are secure. Nobody breach into those things. So we have static guard duties. That will be here till maybe tomorrow morning.
Are you impressed with so far how the traders are complying with the directive?
Yes, it's very impressive because so far you've not received any resistance from anybody, which is good.
The disinfection exercise is also taking place here at the Kaneshi market. A lot of the shops we've seen here, all the shops we've seen here, in fact, have been closed. We find some of the sellers standing on this overhead bridge, just monitoring the disinfection exercise that is going on. But from here, you can see gallons of blue gallons of the disinfectant, in that vehicle parked over there. Some members of the disinfection team also standing closely, going inside there and disinfecting the whole place. Another thing we've also seen that comes with this exercise is how they are also clearing waste materials here just some meters away from this lorry terminal has also been cleared by an earth-moving machine. Although it may not necessarily form part of the disinfection exercise, it forms part of the objectives of enhancing the hygiene of the Kaneshi markets and many other markets across the country. Let's get closer and speak to a member of the Accra Sub-Metro. He's the director of the Accra Sub-Metro. Let's speak to him and find out from him what level we are right now. Chief, you're welcome to JoyNews.
Well, we are looking at the surroundings. We're also looking at the first floor. We can't do the ground floor because there are foodstuffs there. Okay. And so what it means is that we would have to find another day to come and do the ground floor. Because we can't fumigate whilst we have foodstuffs. The chemicals is not good for consumption.
Okay. But I'm sure the market women were informed, so what really happened?
Yes, it's a bit technical because when they move their foodstuff, where do they take them? That's the challenge. So after we finish the first floor, with approval from the mayor and then EPA, then they will okay the second phase of the exercise where would move the foodstuffs or cover them. And when you cover them, you must also discard the cover after the fumigation is completed.
We want to understand, MTTD, what role are you playing in all of this? Ask you have been on the streets, on normal days you're on the streets, making sure that there's no traffic. What have you observed today? There are some people who are saying that it looks like today is a holiday for all MTTD officers.
No, MTTD officers are working. The reason you are seeing it that way is because the traffic situation itself has come down.
Exactly, that's what you're saying it's a holiday.
Yes, and the reason the traffic situation is down is because Kaneshi is a very huge market. The whole of Kaneshi is a market. And so if the market is not working, then of course most people running transport will have no business coming in here because they will have nothing to do. They can't ferry passengers, they can't bring in goods and services, etc.
And that's how it went down in Kaneshie. So where should we go next? Malam Market, how about that? Nancy Emefa Dradosi was there. Here's her update.
The Malam Market, and we've moved from Agbogloshi to the Malam Market. You know, that's one of Accra's biggest markets for those that live at Dansuman, Dakuman. This is where they do their shopping. And today we know that there's supposed to be a closure of the market to see to the disinfection of the entire place. We got here some few minutes ago, and I find that there's an official here from the local government.
Manoff Municipal Assembly.
Oh, the MCA herself.
I'm the Municipal Environmental Health Officer.
Okay, you're the Environmental Health Officer. Thank you very much. What's your name, please?
My name is Harriet Kreku.
Okay. Why are we here this morning?
Yes, we are here to disinfect the market. We are doing this disinfestation with chlorine. That's about 6.5 pH value. So the Zoom Lion is here to help us do the disinfection. We started around 6 a.m. and they are still on it. Yes.
Wow. All right. So basically, I have not been to the market, but have traders come around?
No.
Okay.
No, today no trading here.
Okay.
We came as early as 5:30 and there was nobody. The market women have covered all their wares nicely. They have honestly managed to stay away from the market today. Okay. So the police is also here to protect us so that the spraying goes on. We have the market, one of the market kings around to also help us.
Is he around here?
Yes, he's here.
Okay. I'll speak to him briefly, but I'm just from the Agbogloshi market, and I spoke to some of the traders, and their concern was whether or not truly you'd be able to finish this exercise today.
Yes, we will be able to finish it today. And so tomorrow, hopefully, they can come and sell their wares. Okay. So tomorrow, the market will be opened for the public to do their shopping.
You talk about the use of chlorine, and this chlorine is supposed to fight bacteria or virus. What exactly does it do?
It fights both bacteria and virus on the surfaces. So the spraying is going on all the tables that they use in the market, in and around the market. We're spraying all to make sure the virus and the bacteria here are really attacked.
You're Madam Harriet, right?
Harriet.
Okay, so Madam Harriet is the environmental officer for this particular area, Municipal Environmental Health. Okay, thank you very much. I would want to cross over. You remember that when we were at the Agbogloshi market, where I actually spoke to the team that was wearing the same dress were from the National Anti-Malaria Control Program. But I understand the team here is from Zoom Lion. That is what I get from Madam Harriet. But I see that the king of the market, the market king, I guess. Yeah. What's your name, please?
Nat Western Beaumont.
Great. I see that. I understand. I haven't been to the market. I would want to work with you through it, but I am told that your people complied with the directive.
Yes, as for Malam Market, I'm so boastful of my traders here because we do comply with whatever order the president or the local authorities has given to us here. So we do comply.
Okay. So you're giving them assurances that today is going to be the day and they can resume tomorrow?
Yes, we are aware. We know that they are going to complete everything tomorrow, and tomorrow market begins tomorrow.
But as a market king, how are you and your members ensuring that the coronavirus that we're all talking about, they are listening to it and are taking the necessary precautions? What have you put in place?
Yeah, the assembly has organized a workshop and they have sensitized all the traders here, and we ourselves too, and other NGOs and other stakeholders have been here. They have also sensitized all the traders about this coronavirus. That is a killer disease. So we ourselves, we are also doing our best to ensure that none of our traders here will contact or contract that virus.
Okay. Where's your gloves? You're holding them, but you're not wearing them yet. So please also realize that mine has also been placed at the top of my head. Yeah, please do yours as soon as possible, because I mean that's the surest way for all of us to get safe. But I'm crossing over because I just heard that the team had started the machine. And so let me just try and cross the road briefly and get to speak to the head of this particular team. Good morning. Please, who is the head of the team? Who can I speak to from the Zoom line? Who amongst you can speak to me? Okay, who? You?
Who's that?
Okay, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, all right. So you are from Zoom Lion.
Yes,
are you about to start or you've started already?
but what the young fancy the crana?
Oh, okay. Who now your boss or team name?
I'm for sure boss or by me the boss nature.
Who now the boss nature? Now more start and suffering and more shares here.
Oh, yeah, shall such a good idea, you man.
Okay. It's more dream fancy here.
Sisian, I have been talking about she bear for bears, I feel count.
Okay. I'm going to some more do I say?
I in a group. This is a group 2 near here. Group one group, yeah, 10. To maybe from 15 near her.
Oh, okay.
Because I had markets and association baby, I owe you in the Achiemo. Don't mind about bear train peoples. The actual mamma, baby, all you do.
Okay. Many obikasa and many an anti-malaria control program. Also, watch a water in be. Now, we free other regions nearby. Zoom Lion, some Accra and Kitty, and I say other regions to come home.
Other regions come. I made them Frankenstein. A bit of Cape, a bit of sauce pond. One baby about. About show home. I started imagine on my head, you know, because I knew when I had it. The way be a yabaka who won't to me yet. Until now, I'm from a pick and a son, I can't have bomb back. Until now, about 3 o'clock in the about Pentecost. West House one. Yes, I say, yes, we be more, and I be a chassis.
Okay. All right. So let me just translate briefly. He's from Zoom Lion. He says that there are also teams from other regions who are gathered here and not necessarily Accra. So he tells me that he's from Mankesima. I heard somebody saying he's from Ahafo. He says also we're free order. So basically, it's people from all walks of life. I mean, from other regions. But they tell me that they've started this spraying exercise already, and they're just waiting for a few other machines to join them. And indeed, I've seen that somebody standing. I've seen somebody standing there with the spray. Is it what's the name?
Machine, motor, solar machine.
Spraying machine, yes, great. So the person was standing there with a spraying machine, and so these huge ones would be taken to the market. It's mobile spray surfaces. Now, I say former, and I say.
Yes, baby, doing the yacht and baby, I will be her own for new, but on call risk is now doing bono. And to spray down on the space, so no. It's no thing who are doing Bokuno, now they know who's doing Botumecuno. But Niano, Yamina, what in SSR, emblem might be by a fine.
Which may be an idea.
And they will be now.
Okay, all right. All right, so these are men that are putting themselves on the front line and making sure that they are going to be able to control. But let me walk with the market king. Let him take me round the Malam market. I have never been to this market before, but I see that those ahead of us have started spraying. So let me just put on my mask. Let's all wear our mask, and then you can get to work. So, good. So we are all set because you do not want to inhale all the chemicals that will be going into your nostrils. So there you'd see that the team is ready. They are just ready to spray. And all the market traders, as said by the market king, have covered their wares with some rubber bags. And so there, the spraying has begun. We'll try as much as possible to stay away from the chemical directly, and so that we'll be able to have a better appreciation of what exactly is happening. But basically what you see there is the training exercise currently ongoing here at the Malamata market here in Accra. So we just witnessed the disinfection of the Malam market, not Malata market, and I've been joined by the environmental officer who's in charge of this particular place. It was very important for us to undertake this exercise, don't you think so?
Sure, very much important. At least we are done. We made sure every place, every corner, beneath the tables, on the tables, and even the handles of whatever, we make sure they are being disinfected so that people that come to hold, people that pass, we don't have any virus around.
For those who do not understand the meaning of disinfection, can you please explain? Because when I was coming, I got a lot of people asking me what exactly the purpose of this is, whether or not we're trying to kill the rodents and the pests around, or we are trying to target the bacteria and the viruses.
Okay, this is mainly to target the virus.
Okay.
Virus, not reptiles, no reptiles, nothing. We are just on the virus that we are now battling on. As we all know, COVID-19. So nothing else, not looking at reptiles, not looking at cockroaches, not looking at, we are just on the COVID-19. As we all know, is a virus.
From your point of view as environmental officer, the Malam market, how would you assess it in terms of the public health education?
For now, it's quite better, but we are still to look at the decongestion. We see that somehow it's crowded. We'll see to it that some people that come to sit on the ground, we make sure they leave. And then we see to the decongestion. Some people come to buy, they stand just close to the food and they talk, and we know all this is droplets. Sometimes some people come and even see to touching and all that. So we want to make measures to see that all those things are put in.
How would we do it? Because it's like a normal setting in our market.
Yes, it's a national thing that we are battling. So we are taking measures. Education will go. We'll have officers at various points, you know, to be looking at those things. Now, as you can see, we have even soldiermen, you know, soldiers around who also help us in all those things. But the main thing will be education, which will go around to educate people. We have vans with the PA system that's going around doing education. And then we are still on.
Your name is?
Daniel Akansa.
Daniel, then maybe you'd have to consider joining the Joy Clean Ghana campaign.
Sure, I will.
Thank you very much. The market king is still standing with me. Where exactly are we standing? What is this? What is happening here?
Yes, it's a project that is ongoing on in Mala Market here. It's a shed that is under construction for the traders that will be doing their business, their daily business on it.
Okay. So this is like one of the measures to ensure that we don't have decongestion in the market.
Yes. It's something we are doing very urgently so that all those tables you are seeing and those containers and everything, I think on this thing that we are standing on, yes, it's a local government project that they are doing. They are constructing almost about 40 of this so that all the traders in the Mala market can get a place. They are going to do the pavement here all and bring electricity or other social amenities here. That will help the traders to do their business.